Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, how's it going? We are back with some, well, technically we just started doing some Legend of Legaia today, and it's kind of funny. I just want to mention something. Every time I put in Legend of Legaia, I almost find myself putting in Legend of Zelda. I don't know why. Or finishing Legend of Legaia with Ocarina of Time. You know, it wouldn't make any sense. So, anyway, if you remember, we were right at the point in this where we're about to split off to 3 paths. Now, what you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure you give your teammates the best possible stuff for this area, which really, I don't know if we're 100% prepared for this. I mean, like I said, it doesn't give you a recommended level, you know, or whatever you want to call it. It says, you know, just make sure you're at a high level to begin with, you know, that's about all it states. Anyway, I think that the level we are right now, though, 28, is an easy medium, unlike where you want it to be. And look at that time that we've been playing for. There's no way that's true. Anyway, because mainly sometimes I have to leave it still, you know, like I said. Also, you want to make sure that you don't use that much of your magic along this area, because you need as much as you can to cast either this spell or this spell, because what's going to happen is something really bad. I'm just going to say that. It's going to be a very strange course of events. Now, the reason why I have been kind of putting this off is because, truthfully, this is another part of the game that I don't like. It's one of those parts where you're just like, oh my god, I don't know what's going to happen kind of thing, you know? And so, of course, I worry about it because of that. And, basically, what's going to happen is you can't leave. I think you can leave if you want after coming in here. But once you split off, you're on your own, and you get to play as either of the 3 characters, which is different, and so you'll be fighting alone. I know I mentioned this in one of my previous Legend of Legaia episodes. I was like, we're going to be, you know, splitting off so we'll be able to fight alone in this area. So if you think that you want to grind here for a little bit, that's fine. You can grind individually for each of your characters, and I believe that they will grow in levels the same way they would in all 3 together, you know. The only difference is that there's going to be a series of puzzles that we have to do before we can move on. Now, I am going to be using the book for this, so of course there's going to be times when I'm just sitting still, not doing anything, because I'm, you know, reading about every step of the way, because I don't want to miss anything, nor do I want to waste time, you know, trying to figure out what the puzzle is or anything like that. So let's say yes this time. Good, I'll take the Thunder Tunnel on the right and head for where we'll set the bomb. So basically, the funny thing is you have the Thunder Tunnel, the Wind Tunnel for Noah, and the Fire Tunnel for yourself. And, we're all 3 going to a point where we're going to set the bombs. And something's interesting is going to happen on the other side, so I sure hope you saved. I'll take the middle tunnel. That means you have the left tunnel. Okay, so it's going to go over, do you want help for the controls in the 3 tunnels? I'm going to say yes because I don't remember this, so basically in this dungeon, Mike, Noah, and John split up and go into separate tunnels. To control a different character, press the square button on the controller. The screen will jump to a character in another tunnel and you will have control of this character. So basically, your goal is to kind of just go until you can't go anymore. And then from there, you decide on what's your next course of action. Now, you have everything that your other friends will have too. I mean, not what they have equipped it, but you'll have everything that you share equally. You know, all your items are shared. So don't worry about like, oh, if I'm on Mike, does that mean I can't use, you know, other things? Okay, Meta Gem. It can be useful, consumes 50% less AP. I don't know if the boss fight coming up is good for that though, because this right here is a really good setup for it. So I'm not going to equip it. I don't know if the book says to equip it or not. But anyway, I recommend staying with what I have. You can choose to use it yourself though if you want. I don't mind. But anyway, keep going until you can't go anymore. That's basically all you need to do, like I said before. And I'm going to play as Mike most of the time until I get stuck because he needs the most levels. So. Now what I was thinking about doing is, like I suggested before, is like I was considering grinding through this place. However, the idea of doing that is really boring to even me. So unless I feel like it's absolutely necessary, I'm not going to do it. Chances are it's not necessary though. Now remember, these fights are going to be a little bit more difficult because without, like the game said, like the book says, without Noah, your other two characters are kind of defenseless. And like, no offense, but Mike and John kind of have a hard time fighting on their own in this game, it seems. I don't know why, it just like, the game programmers made it that way, it seems, where like, the main character who's like the best at fighting is Noah, even though her attacks are all agility based. Do you wish to push this? Yes, we need to. We won't budge an inch no matter how hard you push. Let's try the other side then. Okay. So we need to switch people because we can't move. So let's try Noah, see what she can do. Let's go through this passage here. And we find a rainbow jewel. I don't remember getting that. What is that? We got the warrior icon, the metal ring, I mean, and the scarlet jewel. Well, anyway, see what this rainbow jewel. Increased defenses against all powers. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so basically she would be a tank when it comes to fire, wind, electricity, you know, attacks like that. Again, I don't know if that's really good for this area or not. I know this would be amazing for her though right now. But I don't know if... Yeah, let's try it. Let's try using that, since all the other thing did was allow you to get 10% more AP at the end of the turn, or depending on how many blocks you do and all that. So let's keep what we got here. I love how Noah runs. Just look at her when she runs. It's kind of funny. So let's see how she does by herself against an amethyst. That's kind of strange. I believe most of the fights are one-on-one fights. I don't know why I decided to spear. I don't really think I needed it. So let's see how much our arts cost now. Yeah, see, Vulture Blade costs 25, Frost Blast costs 20, Tempest Brace costs 18. And since that's one of her like most powerful attacks, that's like crazy for this, you know, for this area. So, yeah. It seems that all of our characters are so many enemies here. He's gonna get a desperation attack, isn't he? Yep. Or heal. I don't know what the little jerk off is gonna do. Let's find out. Ah, he just attacked me again. But yeah, just imagine having that metal ring or whatever it's called in the muscle dome. I hope you guys don't mind that I keep showing that off. I just think it's interesting myself. That's why I've been showing it off. But if you guys think it's annoying, just let me know. Strange crest on the ground began to shine. Okay. Let's switch over to John, see what he can do. I don't know if he has any items along his path. Oh yeah, he does right there. Now I am continuing to hope to be able to do like 25-minute videos throughout this area. But I would kind of wish I could do longer than that, but the reason why I don't want to is because I know it'll get repetitive and boring. But basically this area is long, to say the least. Like this is probably one of the longer dungeons of the game. besides the final one and, you know, other places like that. That rolling crash attack is so stupid. It's like, looks so slow that I can't even imagine how it's gonna hurt you at all. Oh well. Just something funny to point out. I don't know why I did that. I'm just kind of tired. That was interesting. Wow. 1,575 experience for just one person. That's pretty cool. So I guess if you are behind on levels, this would be a good place to level up then. Especially individually. There's a spirit jewel. That was weird. I heard like some kind of like background noise. It's over here. Ah, just another entrance. Okay. So let's see what the spirit jewel does. It probably affects something to do with the spirit command, but I just want to see anyway. I don't want to put it over the vitality ring, because that is so useful. Let's just go over this for now and just see what it does. Consume 25% less MP. Really? He doesn't really use that much MP. And he has... Doesn't he have like the most out of all of us? So I don't think that really matters for him. He's also the first to get into 2 fights before he gets to the next area. Wow, that thing looks creepy. Okay, well, since I can't do any moves... Oh, I love this enemy because of that. That stone press attack is just so funny. As I said before, don't bother using spells of any kind unless you literally think that you need it, because it's really not worth it. He also has a really interesting death animation too. Anyway, I'm glad to be doing Let's Plays again. I know you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? You've been uploading a lot lately. Well, it doesn't mean I've been actually making them as I upload them, you know. Okay, so he's done, because he can't get past this. So, now we need to push this for Noah. No special animation for that, but anyway, we need to go over here now and keep going. Oh, I almost made it. Ooh, we surprised the enemy. Awesome. I really don't know what determines that, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's actually a stat that kind of helps you know if you're going to surprise an enemy or not. I kind of find that funny, though, because, like, in a random battle, like, situation, it's kind of interesting to say, oh yeah, you just randomly snuck up behind someone. But I guess in Skyrim that happens sometimes. Like you'll come around a corner and all of a sudden, boom, there's a person there, and you're like, holy crap! And they haven't noticed you yet, though, so you get to like stab them in the back. Which I gotta admit, I love some of the assassination animations that there are in that game. That's for darn sure. Anyway, let's see what we got in here. Furry boost. Whatever, we don't really need that. I don't know why they even give you those anymore once you get to this point in the game where your agility is already so, you know, so high. And Neo Grudge, I think's how you pronounce it, right? Whatever. Man, a lot of these enemies are blocking. That's crazy. I don't think many of the enemies here can take more than 300 damage from you, so I think as long as you stay above like 500, I think that'd be okay. Of course, if you ever feel like you're getting your butt kicked, feel free to not save, but you know, life up a little bit. Now I see nothing wrong with using your items here as a, you know, backdrop instead of using magic. Just be conservative just a little bit because you never know when you're going to need them, you know. Like, for example, don't use a healing item now that, like, since I'm only like 1,000 something. That'd be a waste. I guess I did kind of lie. I'm not actually using the book. I'm actually kind of going through this kind of semi-blind to see what'll happen. Mike, look, the only way to get through is to get that ball of snow up there to fall over. Okay. I guess we need Noah's help for that, so... What's this do? The sign says shield control panel. Do you wish to move the lever? Yes. I love John, how I put him there, he's like looking at it like, huh? I don't know if you forget to move him, if you don't get to see that cutscene. Well, you get to see the cutscene of it opening, but you don't get to see John looking at it like, whoa, cool, you know? Just saying. Maybe I should give this item to John, because, I don't know. That is cool! Okay, I will admit, I did not know how the counterattack works. I will be wholeheartedly honest. I thought it worked like after they finished their attack that she did it, but no, it's if they come up and you get a chance to do your counterattack, you'll do the counterattack. That's pretty awesome. And I guess it just does whatever command you put in. Look at that, Blizzard Bash just cost 9 to use. That's crazy. Yeah, go ahead and heal. That means I get an extra turn to pummel your butt, so. There you go. Now, like I said, there's no way for me to know how much they heal unless I looked it up, which I'm not going to do during this. I'm sure it's probably like around 200 HP though. So, yeah. That's what you gotta aim for. No, nothing down there. Okay. That makes me wonder though if it's really that useful, because it doesn't seem to be that often that she does get to counterattack, so I don't know. Ooh, we're kinda getting low on health here for her. How many magic leaves do we have? Just one. Oh, we got a whole bunch of magic fruits. That'll work, I guess. Let's see if she does it. Yeah! Now, I didn't press, just in case you're wondering, no, I'm not pressing any buttons whenever that happens. I'm just letting it sit there like it would do in a movie, you know, kind of like, how's this gonna play out, you know? Now the game's making fun of me. It's saying, oh, you think I don't work that often, do you? Ha! Let me show you this, and it's just working all the time. Now that I say that, it's not gonna work anymore, but hey, you know, whatever. I swear, guys, I don't know how this thing works. It's awesome. It says counterattack at a fixed rate, though, so if it's a fixed rate, what does that mean? Because that would mean that it would only work at a certain time that it plans, and not completely random, so I don't know, but it's keeping her from getting killed, so that's all that matters. Let's go in here. Pretty much any time that there's a branch in the path, that's where a treasure's gonna be. I think I'm gonna use Vera after this to heal up, because I think we're kind of in a danger zone. This enemy seems to be a little bit harder to counterattack, so let's see what happens. Watch, I somehow like bugged the game, and so it's always gonna work now. That's just awesome. Ugh. You know, though, that this was a personal playthrough. I wouldn't be getting this. No joke. I'd probably be getting hit every single turn. I'm not going to heal if this keeps up, though, because it might be just because of how low my health is. Oh, crap. She's reached the end. We didn't know. This must be Kuru. We have to wait until everyone is in position. Now, that means Noah is no longer an asset to the puzzles anymore. So all you have to depend on is this guy, is John and Mike. If you roll this over the edge, it may fill the large gap in Mike's path. Do you wish to push the giant snowball over the edge? Yeah, I guess so. If it hits Mike, it'll be okay. Like Mike's just sitting there like, oh, cool. Okay, hold on. I actually should have healed up Noah before I did anything else. That's gonna be so dangerous. Because I don't know if you get a preparation period before what's gonna happen happens. We're finally here, John. This is Kura, the Aisuru. Now we have to wait until everyone is in position. I'm surprised they didn't have like some kind of programming to say, oh, here's who's left. So let's say we have to wait till so and so gets here, you know. But I'm guessing it's just like in order to make sure that they didn't get it incorrect, you know, they wanted to, you know, say, well, let's just say everyone. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Huh. I wonder what the damage to AP growth is, you know, like how much damage you have to take before you actually gain more AP. Like, it can't be one per, I wonder if it's like 10 or something per X amount of damage or something, because I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to me, but it's kind of neat trying to, you know, decipher it. Do you guys ever try to do that? Like think, oh, I think it's like this much to this much, you know? Or maybe you engineers out there or programmers or whatever who are probably like, oh, Michael, you're so stupid, it's this. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Well, you're right, is what I mean, I should say, because chances are if you are a programmer, you know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway. Mike, it looks like everyone has reached Kuru. Hey Mike, can you hear me? Let's set the time-space bombs. Now see that save point there? Wait! The mist is salvation. The mist is eternal, perfect harmony. A millennium of mist and followers is our goal. That is what we promised Lord Zora. Swine, you are enemies of Lord Zora, and therefore our enemies. You shall die. I've not given them voices because I don't know who's actually speaking. I'm G. Delius, expert at fatal blows to a killing point on my opponent's body. Okay. I am Lou Delius. I strike with lightning speed. And I'm the steroid-taking Chi Delius. Brute strength and chaos are what I am about. We are the Delius family. We will never let you destroy Kura. He has been placed here by Lord Zora. Youngsters, when you play with fire, you get burned. No, he's just doing it like, ha, I'm so cool. I'm not doing that. This will be your final resting place. Haha, fight me. I'll show you how strength is used. Now basically, how this works. The battle against the delayed sims will now begin. The match is 3 consecutive one-on-one battles. Before the battle, prepare your 3 fighters. You want to make sure you do these preparations correctly, because if you don't, you're screwed. I'm not even kidding. You will die so fast it's not even funny. In fact, the last time I did this, I just barely made it through here because I did not follow what the book told me to do. But you're going to have to figure that out next time because, well, I'm up to my 25-minute mark, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll show you everything that I do off screen because it'll just be easier to do it off screen. So, till then, bye.